everyone, and welcome if you're watching this. I don't think many people are going to be watching this, but that's okay. I decided that after a few years of having this other channel, I would resurrect it, but in a spooky girl fashion. So I have just started to really get into all things spooky and Halloween, and I'm just absolutely obsessed, and I just wanted to extend my spooky season into the winter months and the spring and the summer. I just can't get enough, so I thought maybe this would be a fun way to keep that spooky season alive all year for me and give me that fix that I'm kind of craving. It's towards the end of October, and I'm just very, very sad at the thought that I'm gonna have to take down all of my Halloween decorations for almost an entire year. And so it's just killing me. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I will do this and extend my season and have some more fun and make some more stuff for the next season and kind of all that jazz. So something I thought that I would do with my first episode is I'm going to make some really cool trick-or-treat bags, because where I live in an area where there's actually not that many people living. Like, not many people live here. So I think there's like 3,000 people kind of tops that live in the area. We live in a very small town in northern Cape Breton Island, and Halloween is not so huge around here. And you kind of have to, when you're handing out candy, you have to put it on something like a Facebook page that we have, just so everybody knows that you're giving out candy. And then people will go to those houses. So I really want to attract as many kids around town as I can. So I'm going to give out mega awesome trick-or-treat bags in hopes that after Halloween, they will all talk to each other and say, visit this house next year because they gave out some crazy good candy. And I'm also going to do something else for the adults, but I'll show you that a little bit later on. So today I thought I would show you what I'm doing and what I'm making for the kids. And then I'll tell you about what I'm going to do for the parents later on. But for now, I'm just going to show you what we're going to do for the kiddos. So, all right, let's get to it. Okay, so I've taken you upstairs. Actually, down there is where I just came from, the little mantle area. And okay, so I'm upstairs here. And for my treat bags, I'm going to include a little bag of chips. Now, I bought these, and I'm a little disappointed because, okay, everything shrinks, right? Everything shrinks. Look at the size of these things. They're just a little tiny, tiny thing. So I won't buy these next year. But like I was telling you before, we pretty well live in the middle of nowhere here, so that's a problem for next year. So I know better now. I won't get those. I have an idea of what I would do next year. There is a cash and carry in like a city that's a couple hours away, and really that's where you do most of your grocery shopping around here. So there's a cash and carry, and they sell like boxes like this, only they're like the full size snack bags that like you would buy it at like a convenience store or something like that. And I think it's like, I don't know, maybe they're 25 or 30 bucks, but you get a whole bunch of them and you get a nice size bag of chips instead of these little tiny ones. So I won't do that again, but that's okay. Lesson learned. And then over here, I have full-size chocolate bars. So I'm going to have I bought like a little array of full-size bars here, like a little selection. And I'm going to give them each one of those. And I bought a 24-pack of Pepsi. Around here, there's a Pepsi plant on the island. And so everybody around here drinks Pepsi. Like, you don't really find Coke too much. People usually go for Pepsi. So I got Pepsi. And they don't sell them in cans here, unfortunately. They sell them in bottles. So that's okay. I prefer a can. I think most people prefer a can, but a bottle is fine. So there's those. So what my idea was is I got these little cute bags, and they're actually kind of funny. Like they're from Temu. I got these things from Temu, and I think I got 24 for like 14 bucks or something. So they're not very expensive. I thought they were kind of spooky, but they look spooky, but you know, you start looking closer at them and it's like, what the hell does that mean? Like, look at this. Cat whiskers, increases eye, maybe innocent, maybe increases innocent charm. Or look, black spider's discomfort to bulkin your hair, poison ivy, soothe your discomfort, mouse tall, reduces squeaking. So it's like, come on, this is like ridiculous, like, but I'm hoping they don't look too closely at it. I mean, they still look like kind of old and vintagey, not vintagey, but they look old and kind of witchy, a little spooky. And then, so I'm going to put one of each of those things in the treat bag, and then I'm going to put some tissue paper in it to kind of fancy it up a bit. Okay. So for these, now these are big sheets. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open them, and I think I'm just going to cut them in half, because I want like a sheet of green and a sheet of black in the bag, so we have a nice little color contrast. And then I'm just going to cut in half, because I prefer a nice square. I don't want a long piece of rectangle. I want a nice square, or at least as square as I can get. So I thought I'd start. I'm just going to do a few at a time, because there's a lot of bags. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, once I have all of these assembled, I'm just going to, see like this right here, that big box that all the chips are in. I'm just going to put it all in there just to kind of keep it, you know, just neat and tight. So I'm going to put all these in here. Put a chocolate bar in each one. And then this and this. Come here. Okay. I like the shiny side out. So, okay. Put one in there like that on one half. And then the green on the other side. And so that's how they'll get it. Actually, I think that's really cute. I think that's really, really cute. I really hope they like it. That's really super cute. Okay, so I am 2 chocolate bars short, but that's okay. Everybody knows that's what happens when you keep Halloween candy around sooner than it needs to be. People start sticking their little paws and taking the chocolate bars, but that's okay. I can get 2 more. Okay, so those are the 2 without the chocolate bars. That's okay. I'm just going to take these, get rid of those. I'll finish these. I'm going to finish all of them. And I'm even going to stick these in here. But I'm just going to signify somehow that I need those too. Maybe it'll just stick something in there on the top, just a flag that I need 2 more chocolate bars. That's okay. I can go get those at the store, and then I'll toss them in there, and then it's all good. So yeah, that's, you know, that's everything. And that's all I kind of wanted to do today. Just do a simple little video, you know, get my feet wet again, kind of get used to being in front of the camera, that kind of thing. So just a little short one, just to get into her a bit. But I'm going to do a little video on the cupcakes I'm going to make for the parents. But I won't be doing that until a little bit later. I just want to get comfortable again. So, but anyways, until the next video, happy Halloween, and thanks for tuning in, because if there is anybody actually watching out there at all, thank you very much. So, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.